Morning, everyone, and welcome to all in our Applied Forensic Science for Justice student group. I'm Gaurav Sharma, co-founder of AFSJ student group. Today, we are here for our interview session of Akhand Pratigya campaign. We have started this campaign for empowerment of women, and our motive is to stop crime against women. For this interview session, I would like to call Mr. Mathli Sharan Gupta, Sir, former DGP of Indore Police and President of Crime Free Bharat Organization. Before we move ahead, would you like to say something about it, sir?
I am officer of 1984 batch of IPS Madhya Pradesh cadre. I had been DGP since February 2014. So almost for 7 years. I retired as I had been DG Railway, DG Homeguard Civil Defense and Disaster Management, and my last posting was DGP Police Reform. I am president of Crime Free Bharat Mission, and there are the two national police mission which are working under BP R&D. I am the leader for those two national police mission. With this introduction, because I felt probably I was not properly introduced, now I think that organizer may proceed further. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So my first question is, what is the your opinion on increasing crime rates?
My firm opinion about crime rate that we should not speak about it, because when your crime is not being registered, talking of its increase is something which is imaginary. Because I am of the view, if we will register our offense, our registered crime will go minimum threefold, and I doubt it may even go fivefold. So when we are registering only 1/3 or 1/5 of offenses, talking of any increase sounds ridiculous. We must talk of the certainties that if cognizable offense has been committed, it is the sovereign responsibility of the government to get it registered, to get it investigated, to get the person prosecuted, that too with certainty. If that is not being done, it is a clear-cut failure of state machinery, and it's a failure of constitutional responsibility under entry 2, schedule 2 of schedule 7. So entry 2, list 2 of schedule 7. That is the constitutional responsibility of state government. And for this failure, if government of India want, the state government can be dismissed under Article 356. And I appeal to the government of India, identify at least 1 or 2 states, and they should be crucified for not giving this or not fulfilling this constitutional responsibility bestowed on them. Unless we talk in this term, system is not going to improve. Let's talk in terms of the certainty.
Sir, I'm just asking, what are the causes of increasing crime?
Causes.
Yes, sir, causes, basically causes.
You are very right. I will say, let's talk of business. So we do the business in which there is a minimum investment, higher rate of return, and with minimum risk. At the moment, doing crime is this sector of economy, if I am allowed to say so. Your cases are not being registered, so there's no risk associated. You need not to have anything. One katta or some small kind of the things are good enough to commit any crime you want to commit, right? And it is very much paying, because within a second or few minutes, you can earn as much as you wish. So nothing could be more paying than committing crime. That's why, and first people earn by committing crime, and later people earn by patronizing crime. So, जब हम बड़े डॉन बन जाते हैं, then हमें क्राइम कमिट नहीं करना होता है. Then we can patronize it. We can operate from Dubai. We can become Daud Ibrahim. So now anybody becoming Daud Ibrahim should not be an option. Unless we talk in that language, we cannot help this country.
Sir, basically this Akhand Pratigya campaign is regarding to empowerment of women and stop crime against women. So, sir, what are the measure we should take for stop crime against women?
Very true. Say I am a police officer, right? In police, if you go and approach to any secured place by police, the sentry will say, "Hey, tham kar kahan jata hai?" So we have been trained in this language. Now, whether it is a crime, whether it is a stalking, whether it is a eve teasing, whether it is a higher form of a crime like molestation or maybe rape or rape with murder, my dialogue will remain the same. And my friend, it is doable with the technology. So I will give one example. Romeos, they are roaming around, hostels and colleges at particular given time and trouble. All such people can be populated. A message can go to them, "Hey, why are you here? You are not required to be here." A simple message will deter them. If I will ask a question, counter question, would you reply, how many police officers are there in our country? Can you give this answer?
No, sir. I can't say actual
You
number.
you really don't know, and you
Yeah.
need not to know, because the whole population legally is a police officer. As per section 39 of CRPC, each citizen of the country is having the responsibility. Forget about reporting of crime. Even if he come across intention to commit crime, that you are legally bound to report. You are legally bound to arrest a person if a crime is being committed by anybody in front of your eyes. So I am not talking philosophy, I am talking of law. There's section 43 of CRPC. The title of the section says, arrest by a private person. So private person and citizen of India is having the right to arrest. So I am a police officer and you are a police officer. I am a police officer who was donning uniform, and you are a police officer who is not donning uniform. You may not getting the salary, but believe me, you are legally a police officer. So first of all, I would
Yes,
like
sir.
to boost your confidence.
Yes, sir. It's the duty of. I can
Now
understand.
let
It's
me
the
come to the
duty of.
question. So if we are having the whole population as a police, then where crime can hide? Somewhere as a conspiracy, we did not really increase the confidence of public that they are the police officer and they are legally police officer, they are duty bound police officer, and law says that proving the innocence that they have done their duty, it lies on them. So if I allege that Mr. Sharma has not done this, then legally you have to, burden of proving innocence lies on you as per the section 39 of CRPC. So I am talking absolutely law. It is unfortunate that neither the government nor police nor anybody else have conveyed this in this language which I am saying, okay, whole population is a police officer. Now let me say that if whole population is a police officer, and if we are really truly from hurt become police officer, where the crime will hide?
Yes, sir. Exactly. You are right, sir. I am saying
So
it's a duty of. It's a duty of
and
every person to stop crime.
now it was a responsibility on individual. Now
Yes, sir.
I could successfully transfer this responsibility to the devices. So now intelligent CCTV devices, intelligent IoT devices, without working 24 hours into 7, without any भेदभाव के, they will convey to the any violation of rule. It will capture things. It will use them as a proof of evidence, and at the same time it will guarantee you right to privacy also. तो हम तो आपकी
Sir,
सभी समस्याओं को सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. Now it is a time when we should give end-to-end solution, and we should not impart knowledge. We should impart product. We should come up with a startup to fill that gap. So people will be earning revenue. They will be getting money also, and you need not to dependent on the appeal that please do for the national cause. They will do it for their selfish reason of getting money. And if it is done that way, then we are fulfilling the greater responsibility. I am saying, if any government implement my vision, doing crime is not an option, including stalking, including molesting, including misbehaving with any woman. Forget about committing rape.
Sir,
Doing
my next
pornography
question
will
is,
not be an option, because
sir, my
the powerful engine will capture it and will prosecute this with certainty. अभी तो ये है कि you go and nobody is ready to take cognizance of it. आप दरवाजे से दरवाजे भटकते हो and people are not ready to it. भाई साहब, it is not their pleasure. It is the constitutional responsibility for their failure to do that duty. They can be suspended. Their duty can be conducted. They can be prosecuted. They can be removed from the department. That fear need to be created. So from my side, I intend to deburden the police to the 90%. But I want to create a totally transparent, efficient, effective, and responsible police. His performance or their performance would be captured by the machine and would be conveyed to them on their app in the form of a performance index. And that's the way we have to really attend this problem. Making
sir,
everybody responsible and accountable is the only way out.
Sir, how can we stop crime with the help of digital surveillance?
Basically, it is having threefold model. Number one, the digital surveillance will not be owned by the government, because if the government will own, there will be always a problem and there will be always a lot many issues, right? So what I am saying, each one of us should own not only that app, but we should have IoT devices. We should have CCTV, because your IoT device would be capturing violation of rules. In beginning, we will capture a small kind of violation. As we will go, we will give you the technology which will be capturing higher level of violations. So, and for capturing that, it will be converted into challan by taking it to the competent authority, right? Because since it is going with the full proof, competent authority will not be having the pleasure to not to put his digital signature, because he will face consequences if not done that way. First of all, the technology will make it sure that no manipulation is possible at the end of the capture. That is the first thing. So everything will be logged with the date, time, location, and everything, and along with the hash value, and will be protected through the blockchain technology. And capturer, despite the existence of the technology like deepfake, would not be in position to make use of any negative technology to manipulate our evidences, right? Number one. Number two, that evidences from inside will go to the competent authority through CCTMS, and putting the digital signature would be a kind of a compulsion, because there will be inbuilt proof available over there. The system will take it to the offender, because system knows everything. So it will go to the offender. Hey, you have committed this offense. This is the challan, legal challan against you. You please make the payment of the fine. Now, all kind of the payment option would be there. So phone pay, this pay, that pay, credit card, debit card, all kind of the payment options which are existing now or which will be coming in future, they will be incorporated with this, right? So with that convenience, you can make the payment. And it will be having inbuilt notice that if you don't do this, please go to the magistrate, and it may be treated as a notice to report yourself before the magistrate. And a fool only will go to the court, because there's an infallible evidences. So there's no logic of going to court. So, and that 50% money will go to the government and 50% money will go to that individual. And it is going to be a mind-boggling money. I am of the very firm opinion, if my concept is introduced, probably we will be in position to reduce our tax slabs. We will be in position to make society more tax compliant. It will change the very whole dynamics of the Indian culture. I very fondly say that I would be, or we would be in position to modify your value system, your behavior. I would be in position to change your character. We would be in position to create rule compliant Indian society. That kind of the powerful system we are in position to create and put into the place in no time. It is doable, friend, within 3 months.
Yes, sir. We should take that initiative.
आप जो है ना, basically by in the name of awareness, please don't create fear. Join us and create solutions.
Sir, we are not creating any kind of fear. Our motive is to just stop crime.
Just a minute. I am saying just don't create awareness. I am saying give the tools in the hand of the public. This should be a solution. आपका पुलिस वाला तो जो है ना साइबर क्राइम होता है उसको कोई रजिस्टर करने के लिए तैयार नहीं है. It is a pity on us that we have launched one website for reporting cyber crime. Right? Cybercrime @gov.in, right? NIC or something like that, right? More than 2 lakh cases they have been registered in last or reported in last 1 year, and less than 2.5% they were converted into FIR. It means in many states it must be very close to zero, because 2.5% itself is very less. So despite the fact that somebody with the proof has reported to you and you have not even registered it, have you completed your responsibility? I am talking to the state government and police both. Under entry 2, list 2, schedule 7 of the constitution, they are having the responsibility. Or is it failure of constitutional machinery? And if it is failure of constitutional machinery, a time has come, few of the government, they should be knocked off for not fulfilling their constitutional responsibility. There is already provision available in Constitution of India under Article 356. A time has come to invoke it.
Sir,
even treating one state, the message will be very loud and clear. Other will not dare to do it.
Sir,
we are so pity if any law is created by the government of India. All state government, they are duty bound to comply in it. The state government can what is bloody nonsense? If somebody is making that kind of the statement, it is a failure of constitutional machinery, and such government should be demolished under Article 356 of Constitution. हमने एक जो है ना helpless country create कर दी है. Mr. Sharma, a time has come that that helplessness must go off.
हाँ सर, ये बात तो बिल्कुल सही है सर, कि मतलब कोई भी अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले नहीं रहा बराबर से, चाहे वो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हो या सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हो. जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी चाहिए वो मतलब प्रॉपरली कोई अगर अच्छे से उसको निभाएगा तो ऑलरेडी क्राइम रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. तो मेरा कहने का मतलब
में हम लोग कोई भी प्रॉब्लम को पूरा विजुलाइज नहीं कर रहे हैं, राइट? हम एक प्रॉब्लम के छोटे स्वरूप को विजुलाइज करते हैं और छोटा सॉल्यूशन लाते हैं. नेचर में हर चीज इंट्रिकेटली रिलेटेड एंड कनेक्टेड लाइक ए साइकिल.
यस सर.
यू हैव टू ब्रिंग whole 360 degree solution. You have to bring end-to-end solution. And ये जो है फौरी का जमाना है, ये मैगी का जमाना है. यहाँ पे हर चीज आपको बताने की बजाय और ज्ञान बढ़ाने की बजाय you should give it in the form of a product. So I would like to give them in a form of a product कि भैया तुमको बिना किसी तकलीफ के तो सिर्फ बटन दबाओ, तुम्हारा काम हो जाएगा. And it should happen that way. I very strongly believe that your right to life extend to your safety and security. तो यदि कोई आपको थ्रेटन कर रहा है, यदि आपको कोई पिटाई कर रहा है, वो नॉन कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस कैसे हो सकता है? Section 323, if it is a non-cognizable offense, it is shirking of sovereign responsibility by state government. हमारे जो लीगल विद्वान लोग हैं, उनको ये बात क्यों नहीं दिखाई देती है? हम तो कह रहे हैं जितने विद्वान हैं वो सब गीदड़ विद्वान हैं. They are not talking like a विद्वान. They are not bringing out a solution. सब बीजू को जैसे टीवी चैनल पे बैठ के साले डिबेट करते हैं. A time has come, they should behave like a professional. यदि वो intellectual हैं, यदि उनके अंदर कुछ मादा है, they should come out with a solution. They must take a place. They will not be part of the problem. They will be part of the solution. So let's join hand and create solution rather than becoming the part of a problem or creating awareness about the problem. Even when we are creating awareness about a problem, the intention should be to demolish that problem. So
Yes,
while we are creating creating awareness, at the same time we should provide the solution also. So hey, this is happening with you. If this is the case, please do this, and we will take it to the logical, and then this will no more will remain as a problem.
Sir, at last, what message would you like to give through our camp Akhand Pratigya?
I would like to say that you Akhand Pratigya जो है ना awareness की बढ़ा के you say Akhand Pratigya to make crime-free nation. I would say that you and along with you whole country should join crime-free Bharat mission. I would like to give the appeal that you please make a 2-minute video of yourself or all or your colleague in favor of crime-free Bharat mission. Let जो है crime-free भारत की मिशन की जो गूंज है वो पूरे देश में पहुंचे. I promise at my own strength along with my colleagues and the team, because I treat 137 crore people as a part of my team, because my team will be extended to that level. I promise this country to become crime-free. Not only crime-free, I will make this country healthy and wealthy also. Per capita income of each citizen or per capita income will increase minimum by 3 times, and the GDP may grow 5 times or more. So from 3 trillion economy, we boast to touch 15 trillion economy. My friend, join hand to make it happen. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Yes, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Sure, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. मेरी क्रिटिसिज्म को आप जो है ना क्रिटिसिज्म ना माने, इसको ब्लेसिंग माने, और मैं चाहूंगा कि आप क्राइम फ्री भारत मिशन को मिले, से जुड़े. 2 मिनट का वीडियो हिंदी और अंग्रेजी में बना के भेजें, जिसमें आप अपील करें आम जनता से कि वो जो है क्राइम फ्री भारत मिशन से सिर्फ इसलिए जुड़े क्योंकि इससे उनकी तकदीर, तस्वीर, स्वभाव, चरित्र और इस देश का जो है ना फेस एंड फेट बदलने वाला है. प्लीज डू दैट. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you, sir.
Regards. Thank you.